Well, one thing for sure, it is not only historic but momentous at the same time. It's not very easy to put together three leaders, and it's an opportune time for the Philippines to be able to participate in a very important summit with two major allies of the Philippines, namely Japan and the United States. So President Marcos's trip here in Washington, D.C. is probably one of the most important and significant one, and consequential, because this will define the future of the Philippines and its role in the Indo-Pacific region. For one thing for sure, the defense and security is one aspect of this relationship between the Philippines, Japan, and the United States. But more importantly is the economic cooperation. Economic cooperation spells economic prosperity and economic security for not only for the Philippines but for the region as well. So this kind of cooperation is definitely going to be not only beneficial for our country, but at the same time, it will also bring about what the President has always wanted, to have economic prosperity, and hopefully it will help in being able to give us the opportunity and the resources to be able to bump up our defense and security in the future. As you can see, this visits of these high-level officials to the Philippines is significant in itself. As you can see, the cooperation between the United States and the Philippines on many aspects of our relationship, especially on the economic side, is very clear. So President Marcos coming to Washington, D.C. is another indication of how important that relationship is. As I said, the future of our country really lies in the kind of multilateral relationships that we have, not only with the United States, but many countries as well. Our energy requirements in the next 2 years is going to be quite big, and the President knows that, and so he is exploring all possibilities of doing joint ventures and probably getting new technologies like the modular nuclear power plants. This is very interesting for the President and for the country as well. As you know, we have 7,600 islands, and our energy requirements is going to be quite big, as I said, in the future. And so that's one important aspect. Clean energy, of course, represents a way of being able to contribute to climate change mitigation, which is also very important for us. That's only one. Infrastructure is another one. We need to start, we are already building a lot of roads and bridges connecting all our 7,600 islands, but we will continue to concentrate on that one. Build better, as the President's motto is for his administration, and also in the area of digital infrastructure. All these are very important aspects of the economic part of our relationships. I think the most important one really is the fact that he will be meeting with a lot of business leaders. It's simultaneous. It's not only in the defense and strategy of the Philippines because of our alliance with the United States and also, of course, Japan. But as I said, the economic part of it is also quite important. And that's the reason why the President will be meeting with a number of business leaders. He's attending a large dinner organized by the U.S.-Philippine Society, whom we've been working with. As many as 200 plus business leaders from all over the United States will be coming to Washington, D.C. to be able to listen to the President and his remarks and his pronouncements on what the future will be like for the Philippines. Aside from the fact that the President is working hard to be able to secure our country, protect our territorial integrity and sovereignty, and also, of course, the fishermen who have suffered long enough. So we have to have these bilateral agreements and relationships to be able to move forward for the ordinary Filipino. And of course, as I said, economic prosperity, economic activity, economic trade, investments coming from not only the United States, but also from Japan and other countries to be able to bring about a better life for every Filipino. Well, I think we have to be grateful that such a meeting is taking place, because this only signifies the important role the Philippines plays in the Indo-Pacific region and for the peace and stability of the world. We are now in the center, as I've always said, in the center of activity because of the many challenges that we all face, especially in our part of the world. And so when we have friends like the United States and Japan coming together together with the other countries as well, in joining us into finding a way to be able to move forward and to have peace and stability so that we can have economic prosperity for all. And also, again, to protect the environment, our maritime environment, which is very important for the future of the world.